Hello there, and welcome to this tutorial video that I'll be doing. I'll be doing battles or custom battles just to show you how you can, what you should consider when you're fighting on the battlefield. Especially on this tutorial, I'll be focusing on the difficulty settings and on terrain usage. Okay? Difficulty settings and on terrain. Why? Because some people say, oh, you should be playing on medium just because the AI doesn't get unfair bonuses. Well, you have an unfair bonus as well. It's called your brain. Come on, guys. You just have to use your brain. And actually, what I mean about this is that the developers gave you a lot of good and well done variables like terrain and weather that you can use to your advantage, that the AI actually does not know how to do it. So if the AI does not know how to do them, you should embrace those. Okay? And some people just think, oh, I want a better AI, one that flanks me, one that tries to get on the best possible conditions. You can always win versus a computer. He doesn't think like you. I'm pretty sure that if the AI was much better, some human players would always find a good way to destroy it. Okay? That's just how it works. It doesn't matter how good the AI is. It matters if he has to give you a challenge. And for me, the challenge is only on very hard difficulty or on mods that add to the difficulty. That's the thing. But sometimes people think, okay, so if you're in medium difficulty, you're even. Wrong. I'm going to show you. Grassy flatland. Why grassy flatland? I want no influence from anything else. I'm going to use the same unit, hastati versus hastati. Let's check it out. Let's see what happens. Prediction. I'm in medium difficulty. It should go either way. Either I win or either I lose. But whoever side, it should be an average victory. Whoever wins, it should be an average victory. So I'm going to show you how this works actually. I'm going to send my man to attack. That's it. I'm not moving, hands off keyboard. Okay, I will move closer to the action. Okay? The action should be here. Let's speed it up, because I don't want anything else. I'm not pressing anything. And what happens is that the AI wins or the AI loses. I don't know. Let's see who wins and who loses. And I'm losing. Am I losing? 70 to 50. I'm losing now. What happened? What the hell happened there? That was narrow defeat, like 124 to 136. Good. Shall we fight it again? Let's see if I can win with these odds. Let's see. Let's see how good it is on terms of average. Okay? To good general, luck is important. Yeah, that's also important. Luck is good. Let's see. Should I do something different this time? No, I'm gonna auto-fire, doesn't care for it. I'm gonna fasten the attack. Actually, I'm gonna move in. Well, this will be fresh, so no problem about it. Good. Let's see what happens now. Should I win or should I lose? I'll give you the question. Will I win? If I do win, will it be average victory? I don't know. Okay, and the battle. It was an average victory. So it goes roughly even, right? I mean, I've done 2 battles, I won 1, I lost another one, but on every battle, it seemed that the AI wouldn't get any bonuses at all, right? Well, it's not exactly like that. Let me do the same thing, but this time I'll have 3 units of hastati, and he will have 3 units of hastati. And let's see what happens, shall we? It should be even, right? Wrong. But sadly it isn't. The AI doesn't have the same bonuses like you of control. Okay? And remember, I'm not actually controlling my men. All I'm doing is doing this. Position them wise into a line and send them forward. That's all I'm gonna do. Spacebar to check the units. I get that question all the time. Let's stop my units. They're close enough. I put them on auto fire so they'll fire both of their pillums against them. Okay? Let's see them fire. He even rushed the charge without using their javelins. And one of them is already routing. The other one is soon to be routing because this one is. So the first one that gets routed will initiate this full-scale rout. And is this balanced? Come on, guys. Do you really find this a balanced? Really? Really? Is this balanced out for you? The enemy didn't have enough of a chance. This is a clear victory. I lost 35 to 200. Let's try this on very hard difficulty. And I'm going to show you why I prefer the very hard difficulty. Because the more men you have, the more challenging it gets. Very hard. Let's try it again. Aggressive flatlands, same thing as always. I want the same units. There's no difference whatsoever between hastati from the Brutii and hastati from the Julii. Okay? Except their names and their colors on their armor. There's nothing else. So let's see what happens. You can do all these sorts of tests, by the way. There's no problem. So this is on very hard. Okay? You know how you can know, you know how you realize it's on very hard? You're gonna check it now. You know how you see that someone is playing on very hard when he's on the battlefield, you know, on YouTube? You know how you can tell? You can tell by this one. If this ever happens, just notice. Oh, it seems even. What happened there? What the hell happened there?
Even after all our effort.
Why did I lose? It was even. It was even. He has the bonuses, you say, okay, but it was kind of even. Let's see what happens again, shall we? Just a small, another battle to see what actually happens. I was fast forwarding. You may not have noticed how the numbers dropped, so I'm not going to fast forward this time. I'm going to auto fire, select, attack, fast forward until the engagement starts, and then I'll have no fast forwarding whatsoever. Okay, and stop it. And now here they are. They are reloading, mine are reloading. This is an interesting pace. Always love to see the animations here. I have 133 men. He has 140. He already won on that regard. 127 to 130. 23, I can see it here. 121 versus 130. 110 to 130. 100 to 130. 100 to 130. 90. You can see that he's not losing as many men as I am. Right? You may say, oh, this is unfair. Right? This is so unfair. Let's double the game speed, because every single one of you have already noticed that I can't win this. I can't win on one-on-one like this. How about if I told you that you win if you have 3 units versus his 3 units? How about if I told you that if you have another unit there, then it's better for you? 3 units versus 3 units. Okay? Remember, I'm using 3 units, but I've made a lot of battles, and I can tell you that the same happens whenever you have more than 1 unit. Okay, 1 unit is a different type of battle, and you never should just embrace that 3 units. I'm going to auto fire. That's a smart decision in my opinion. I'm going to run my men so that they will face him. Here, you see? There they are. And now he's moving against me. This is on very hard. So let's check it out. Let's see, already my men have engaged those, and those, and also these ones. I've declared that my men are going to do a lot of more damage. So as we think about it, every single one of these units should rout mine. Okay? Every single one of his units should rout mine units. That's what it should happen. Let's double the game speed. What happened there? Oh, I killed his general. And I won. What happened here? Doesn't it make you think? Every single one of those units was completely overpowered. And they lost. Because organization beats numbers and better stats. Because strategy in this game actually beats better stats. They had better stats. They lost. Why? Because they attacked in a different mass. They didn't attack all together. That makes a difference. Okay? That makes a difference. Because when they attacked, they had their flanks to one of their units, and there was still not one of his units attacking mine. Okay? That makes the difference. And then I killed the captain. That even makes more difference. Okay? If I continued, I would kill them. But this is a clear victory. But he got a little bit of more kills. Why? Because it's very hard. Okay? So now on to terrain. As you can see, one-on-one, I lose against one unit of hastati. Well, how about if I put an Illyrian Valley, which has some hills there. How about if I put one unit of hastati against one unit of hastati? Let's see what happens, shall we? Let's see what happens. Okay, on the description video I'll probably skip to the seconds so that you can see the other battle that unfolds. I'll put it in the description. Okay, terrain. The higher you are, the better the odds for you. But how much better? I'm going to explain this over here. As you can see, just go like this, okay? Just zoom in the terrain. You really have to know the terrain. For instance, over here there's a small patch of even terrain. You shouldn't fight here, you should fight on the hill. Here's where you want him to come, okay? Let's start the battle. Speed it up. He's going to come against me. He will be both tired and facing an army on a hill. This is a very hard battle. He should win. If there were no other options, you know that he would win. He has a unit with much better stats because he has much better morale and stats because it's on very hard. The AI gets bonuses for that. Okay, I'm not sure about the amount. I think I've seen people saying that it's +7. I've seen people say that it's +4. I don't care. I just know that they do have bonuses. I can guarantee you that. His unit, even though you check his stats and it's equal to yours, see, 77, 14, it's equal to yours, it's actually not. They in Total War, they have missed that thing of putting up that idea. So let's see what happens. My men are already firing. By the way, his men are winded. He has 140 when he starts his first volley. I just want to say each volley of mine killed 20 of his men, and each volley of his killed 5. Okay? And he has a better weapon. And now I'm gonna charge. Always counter-charge if you can. I have him surrounded on the flanks, as you can see. I predict a heroic victory. 89, 130, 80, 120, and I killed his captain.
The enemy army is in flight.
I have 120.
Drive them from the battlefield.
This is a clear victory. Almost heroic. I lost a few men because my men were actually trying to go in a different direction. But that's how you should notice. It works. Okay, terrain. That's all you need. You just need to know terrain to fight on very hard, really easily. Okay? Now let's make it a little bit more more difficult. Let's make it a small challenge. Okay, I'm gonna state that I can win or I can lose. Very hard. I can lose on this circumstance, but this is what I'm gonna state. I'm gonna state that 3 units of my hastati with better terrain are better than 4 of his units. This wasn't supposed to be, but this is how the game works. The AI will let you have the best conditions for the battle, because the developers wanted you to learn about those conditions. Some people haven't even... They just say, oh, it's impossible, and they just don't play the game. That's not how you should do this game. You should play it. So first off, I want a good hill advantage. Okay? I would have the best one if I would stay here. Okay, or here maybe. But I want a smaller advantage. I just want to see what I can do. Okay, this is probably the worst patch of terrain. Let's see, he still has to move, but he has 1 extra unit. By the way, if your captain is here, he will concentrate his forces on your captain. I should have put it on the middle. If I lose, that will be my main idea. He always goes to your captain or to your general. Always. He's not as dumb as you think. The problem is that I'm out-thinking him. I'm going to spread my units a little bit more. Okay, just spread them out a little bit. I want my 3 units to encompass his 3 foremost units. And his 4th unit is not important at all. I have my man on auto fire, and he's engaging in the best position that I want him to engage, which is a frontal assault. He's now trying to swap a little bit. This small engagement, these small movements actually hurt him a little bit, because his men get tired because of those. Okay? And he's not doing anything else. Good. Just stay firm, man, and you will win. Auto fire everything. You remember, even on very hard, I'm on a good terrain. He's not moving as it should come. Okay, he's not doing as he should. He should send like 2 units from one side and 2 units from the other side and try to flank me. He's not going to do that. I'm going to charge in. I'm going to keep them out. He'll probably charge with this one against this one, this captain. If he does so, I'm going to charge at him. Okay, I'm going to charge on that unit. Probably my men will be on the backs of this unit and make him waver. I'm not concerned about this hastati unit. I should be. He can flank everything, every unit of mine. But not before this unit gets tired. You see, he knew about it. He wanted to do that change. This unit is routing as well. Go for the kill. Ignore the routing units. This unit is broken as well. Ignore the routing units. Let them reform. There's nothing they can do after they have routed. Let them reform. And now, fast forward.
Gods be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men
Now
are
send each one of your units to fight the other ones that are routing. Continue battle. Pursue them. They are tired, so your men should be able to capture them. Okay? So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys realized how exactly you can beat the game in very hard. And even though this is vanilla edition, let me just continue and take the music away. Even though this is vanilla, you can do the same thing on any mod at all. Darth mod, Europa Barbarum, Rome Surrecton, Third Age Total War for Medieval Kingdoms, Darth mod for Empire. It doesn't matter. Use the terrain to your advantage, not to the enemies. Okay? Okay, I hope this has been quite a long tutorial. I'll be probably making a lot of these if you want. If you don't, well, just let me know in the comments, okay? By the way, on the test subject, how about if you test out a unit of Spartans against a unit of armored elephants? That should be nice. Well, see you guys. Goodbye.